Mr. White, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
How are you?
Can you state your full name for the purposes of the
My name is Evron.
camera? What is your profession?
I'm a carpenter and I'm an artisan.
Okay. We note that you have a sample of your artwork with you. How long have you been practicing? What age did you get into weaving?
And it's with you know, this after that Neely said this is strawberry, you know. Neely could have said that. And the reason why is to all this start. We start this when we are 14 anyway.
Okay. And did you learn it from your parents?
That's why I say this almost could have said from birth, because to how me learn it is that I come see my father do it, my mother do it, my brother do it. So this was a hobby.
Okay. So you were self-taught?
Not necessarily. My father teach me, my
Good.
brother teach me, and I got teaching from Things Jamaica.
Okay, great. From Things Jamaica?
Yep.
How did that come about?
Things Jamaica was from in the 80s. Alright? And then you got some people who would come around, you know, like ask questions, who is interested in craft and all that. And I was, should I say, deeply in love with craft. So I get attached to them.
So where do you get the material for the weaving?
Around Portland here. Wow.
Yeah. Are these readily available?
You mean the material?
Yes.
Yes.
And what type of material is this? Can you describe
This is
it?
hook.
Hook. Can you hold it up a bit for the cameras to see? Okay. What is the process of drying the hook? Or what is the process of getting it to that state?
Well, I could do a demonstration for you.
Yes, please.
I would have to get peace here and show you how I do that.
Okay.
Get peace and show how I do that.
Okay, understood. But the hook, is that H-O-O-K?
Yeah.
And is that a form of a type of tree?
It's a tree. It is a tree, but it has to grow by another tree.
Okay. So this is not the palm? Or the
No.
coconut?
It's not
Okay.
a palm. And it's not a parasite.
Okay.
It has its whole root.
Okay.
But because of the flexibility of the plant, it has to grow by another tree.
Okay. And is this only indigenous to Portland? The hook tree, can you find it in other parishes?
Yes! You find it in Manchester. I saw it in St. Elizabeth.
Okay.
I saw it in Moby. I saw it in Runaway Bay. I saw it in St. Anne. It's all over in Jamaica.
Okay, so it's readily available
Yes,
and widely
ma'am.
grown.
Yes, ma'am.
Is your weaving method different from what your foreparents used in the past?
Wow. I like that question. I'm one of them kind of artists who design weaving all the time. For you to stay in this artist thing, you have to can design all the time. Because if you don't design all the time, you can't stay in the market.
Right.
So you have to can improvise and design all the time, that you got new products out there all the while so you can get a market or get a buy.
So it's very innovative and creative.
Yeah, that's why I love it. There's no rules and laws, so you can change it anytime you wish.
Okay. How do you manage the natural resources or the hook tree? Do you have to give them any special care or attention?
Well, this thing grow wild. Hook grow wild. You don't have to give it any natural care. And I don't really work with hook alone, but it's the best material I ever work with.
Understood.
I never work with anything more I love more than hook. Honestly.
So
And it is durable.
it's durable.
Very durable. It can last up to 50 years if you take it and make something.
You know there are different talks on sustainability and the environment, right? How we care for the environment, how we protect and preserve it. How do you manage the natural resources here, such as the hoop tree? I know they grow wild, but do you see them as being? Do you think it's under threat of?
No. It's not under any threat.
Okay.
Because, as I said, it grow wild.
Okay. Good.
And it is easily grown. It have a seed. And bird eat it.
Okay.
So it always gonna grow somewhere.
So the birds disperse it all
Yes.
over. Yeah.
Always gonna grow somewhere.
Are you aware of any impact your craft, your artisanship has on the local economy here in Moortown? Any impact? I know it's your personal socio-economic livelihood, but what about other persons in the area? Are there other artisanal weavers here?
Only one, we know the one I taught.
Okay. And is he still here in Moortown?
He's still there, but because this thing is not marketable in Jamaica at the moment.
Oh, unfortunately.
Yeah, he find another job.
Oh.
But I teach a lot of people.
So what are some of the challenges you face as a skilled master weaver?
No market for the product. There's no market for the product.
So who are your current customers right now? Who are your current customers?
Local people.
Local people.
Trust me, I hardly sell white people anything. Believe me. Like, we could have count them per finger and tell you how much people can go sell white people. Seriously.
What about local businesses, hotels?
We never get involved in them people.
Have you participated in any trade fair by the Jamaican government or private
Never.
individuals?
Never.
Have you ever received any grant to share your skill training?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
So I see that you have. So would you say you face challenges then?
As I told you, my name means challenges. I have it. Jesus.
Do you think you would benefit from any government or private sector grant in this time?
Okay, let's reason. This thing used to be promoted in this country. And since they stopped promoting, I don't know if it's because we used to love it, died, or because it's not getting any promotion anymore. Why people tend to gravitate to it less than what it used to be, because craft used to sell like crazy, especially these kind of baskets.
Have any young persons in the community shown interest in your art form?
Not this community, like other communities.
Do you go out to other communities to teach
Yes.
weaving? Where have you been so far?
Windsor, Breastwork, Kingston, Manchester.
Is that with communities of people or students?
Yes, communities, people. I went to schools. I even go to youth tech.
When was the last time you?
Well, the last training I did in Windsor was about 2 years ago.
Okay, that's a while. So I noticed you have various colors on the baskets. Are these natural dyes or are these dyes that you have to purchase?
I purchased these dyes, so I couldn't tell you if they are natural or not.
Okay.
I never checked the label.
Can you just show us the process of weaving the basket? Is there a special name for this type of weaving or pattern?
Not that I know.
So can you explain to the viewers what you're doing?
Weaving the basket. I'm just weaving it right now. Simple weaving.
Just simple weaving.
Yeah.
So this is not the intricate one that you
Well,
have.
about a weaving.
Okay. But this is a common pattern.
Yeah, for this.
Okay.
Want to continue?
Yes. Can you just hold it in your lap? Alright, try to hold the camera. So can you weave and talk at the same time, or that's a
If
distraction?
you ask me a question.
Okay, good. So do you think that the community and surrounding communities within Moortown would benefit from weaving skill training?
Yes, if there's a market.
There's a market. So I'm going to ask you a bit about, you grew up in Comfort Castle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But can you, and we know that Moortown is Moortown a predominantly maroon
It is
resident?
a predominant Maroon.
Residence?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you state the other communities that persons of maroon heritage live in?
Bellevue, Windsor, Fellowship, Barrydale, you find a few in Cornwall Barracks.
We are aware of a Maroon Council. Are you aware of the Maroon Council?
Yep.
Is it very active at the
Yes.
moment? Okay. Are you a member?
No.
Why?
well, to be honest,
Yes.
I'm not in the area like that because being as I said, I'm a tradesman. Most of the time I'm out of the parish. Follow? And sometimes when we're out of the parish, when we are on a training, on a workshop, we off at the same time. You know what I mean? Because I did buildings for people. So being here like now is because I'm here.
Right.
As soon as we get a job, I'm gone.
Okay, so you're always on the move.
Yeah, because you don't know you have to look the food anywhere you're going. You can't sit down and look. And me's not the guy was going to sit down and look. Trust me, me have a look for 1 hour.
Okay, as a Maroon, how do you share information about your culture with visitors?
Well,
If so.
like me, if they ask me, I will tell them.
Are there any restrictions governing the sharing of certain information with visitors or outsiders?
With me, yes.
Okay.
I couldn't speak for other people.
Okay.
Because some people can't hear nothing from me. Like, nothing.
Why? I guess this would be the answer.
I will tell you. Because I'm one of them full-blooded person.
Maroon.
Yes. Well, I'm going to answer the Maroon thing. I did English. So I kind know what Maroon mean or whatever. So I tell you something, it's a Yekunku, I'm a hold it at that. We not go around the other corner. There's no way around that. We just hold that like a torch. Understand me? Because to me, the word maroon is a alias name. So I don't really gravitate to it. I don't hug it up.
So you prefer we use the term Yekunku?
Yes.
Okay, understood.
So I just give them that, and if them don't want to hold it, I say, well, sorry, that's what I have.
We're aware of this at the ACIJ also as researchers.
Thank you.
So how do you protect your traditional knowledge and skills from outsiders?
Oh, let's face it, they can't take it. So if you tell them they can't do nothing about it, they only can hear it and say, wow. You know what I mean? They can't take it. Just like a person can't take my name.
So
Let me tell you.
do you believe or think that the Yekunku celebrations and rituals are in danger of dying out? Or on the decline?
Well, I will say this. You still have people who doubt the old tradition and what take place back then. Because some people don't have no idea. They have no idea how serious this thing was. Any war, we're going to fight. We're going more than 100 years. That's not a joke. That's serious something. And as far as I learn it, our ancestors, they're never quick to tell people stuff. They always tend to keep some. As I say, eat some, left some. They never tell you everything. What made me learn a lot of things? Because I'm nosy. As a matter of fact, I'm hungry.
For knowledge.
Why me feel me a starve? Finally. No joke. If you check me back now, it's supposed to wait because we never stop reading.
And this is this solely on the Yekunku knowledge or
Well,
African?
Man like me know, me hungry for knowledge in the way when I go for knowledge in that. Everywhere where it makes sense. If it don't make sense, me no want to read. So it's like novels and something, I read them so.
Right.
But if you craft, you have me tell you the truth? If I craft for magic, we gone in it. Like 100%.
When you say magic, what do you mean?
Magic.
Is that Obio?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, let me set this thing. Obia and magic is two different things. If Nanny never learned that kind of stuff, she couldn't beat these guys.
Right.
And it's full time we accept it. If we can accept it, then Nanny and it.
Would that be what some people call black magic?
Oh, wow. Oh, me understand it. You got white magic, you got black magic, you got magic. And you got magic in the various sides, you know what I mean? You got environmental magic, you got shadow magic.
Okay.
Nice.
Mr. White, back to our camera. Yeah, this is what happened when we're out in the natural habitat.
Oh, okay.
We get noises, we get distractions, but this is a very interesting interview, I must say. So, we see you have the larger basket and the smaller one. Can you hold up the smaller one for the camera? So, how long does it take you actually to complete a basket of that size?
Like this basket.
Can you hold it?
This basket take me an hour and a half.
Yes.
All depends on the mood of me.
Right.
Because if me in a good mood, possibly done in an hour.
And how many can you make a day? In a day?
Oh, I've never answered that question yet because I don't know.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
Is there anything else you remember or would like to talk about living in your community?
Like what? You name it.
Including the good? We spoke about the challenges, but what are some of the benefits, the advantages of living in Comfort Castle, but plus being associated with Moortown community, the Yekunku community?
I associate with almost every community, you know, because I was in Hanover one of the time teaching craft.
Right.
I was in Boston, man, place directly blending. I was there for 6 months, teach craft.
So you adapt any community you go to,
I always adapt.
Okay.
I learn to adapt. And I always make friends everywhere I go. I never make enemies. I always make friends. Everywhere I walk. Everywhere me set foot, me always make friends. I leave friends. They always want me to come back because I bring what I have.
So do you think that you consider applying for grants, maybe from the government or personal entity?
Of course.
To assist you with spreading your artisanal skills with other communities in a more
with open arms.
Organized manner.
Mm-hmm. I would like to teach this to other people because my plan to pack this up soon. Trust me. Because I have other skills I can't use because of this.
Like what other skills?
I told you, man.
Your carpentry.
This kind of artisan I do. It's not this alone. I have other skills.
Okay.
As an artisan because I use the paint too and the brush. But this one always a jump in the way.
Maybe it's a calling.
Well, as me tell you, you remember me that tell you say this thing start like from birth? Yeah. My father told me a story. When he was younger, he was eager to make basket. Not this though. You see the big one, let me show you.
Yes.
And that eagerness him couldn't get to do it. So in vision him do it. So I made the last one for my father. So when we grew up and see him do it, I was eager to do it too. Just for the fun of it. I never do craft with no intention to continue till now. Because I say I have other skill. But every time I pack it up, somebody who know me call me back to it. Like seriously. Till me begin to pack it up a little bit. I'm going to go to school. I do building construction at school. So I left school and started to do buildings. Alright? So I'm in the construction world and then now go on for that. So I go in a woodwork. then I would work and it just affect the sinus. So I leave that and blend everybody together now. So I can do this with the carpentry, with the construction. So we intertwine them. So when we eventually end up doing now, I make like natural houses. So we can make all any natural house you want, so we can build that because we know construction.
Using what type of material?
Anything you ask, you just name the one where you want me to use. With a bamboo, with a hook, with a board, a concrete and steel, no problem. You just tell me what you want. I'm in it.
Okay, so as a master weaver, is there any final word you want to leave, say for persons who'd love to support you,
well,
for preserving this skill set?
I wouldn't mind the grant, so we can teach people this thing. Because I plan for resigning. When I like resigning this month.
Can we have you one more time with your art form, please, before we sign out? So it was really interesting speaking with you. I can see that you're very passionate about your work and you're very good at what you do.
Well, honestly, if me never have, you say love, but my feel said it's deeper than that. If me never have this passion for craft, I think that packed me up a long time. Because when I used to work with things Jamaica, it was more out there. People used to buy stuff. Because anytime I do anything, we started work with them just by training to do this. And in no time it is a teaching class. In the training. Yeah, and training to teach. And then we teach for about 2 weeks and the training up. And they call me back. And we teach again for another 2 weeks and the training up. And they call me back. They take a work with the factory. Make stuff for the factory, make stuff for the factory. Until the last time I remember when the factory closed, I was still working with them. But I was in Hanover at the time, 93. So, if you notice, a long time in this business, because if I did 14 until I reach this age now, it's a long time. But I always do other stuff. This is not the only thing we do. So I want to give this a run.
Yes. I hear the love coming through. I see the love in your work, Mr. White. So on behalf of the African Carbon Institute of Jamaica, Jamaica Maroon Bank, we thank you so much for your valuable time and for demonstrating your art form to us. And we do hope that in the future, the African Carbon Institute of Jamaica, Jamaica Maroon Bank continues to engage with you and your work.
Thank you.